Alright, in the last video we have seen how we can project our ArcMap shapefiles into Google Earth. Now in this video we're going to take a look at how we can make shapefiles using Google Earth Pro, and then how we can place them in our ArcMap interface. Alright, so let's go to Google Earth Pro here. Now I'm going to be making a shapefile of a lake. So let's choose a lake. We can do Bear Lake. Bear Lake, it has a decent shape. Okay, let's go to Bear Lake. Now here we go, we have Bear Lake here. Now I'm going to make a shapefile of Bear Lake using the Polygon creation. So you'll see an option here in Google Earth Pro, and if you hover over it, you'll see that it says Add Polygon. So click on it, and this window will pop up. This is the new Polygon window. Now we're going to have to give it a name. Let's call it Bear Lake Shape. Okay. Now from the description you can write a description of it. For example, this shape represents the Bear Lake area. Okay, now you go to style and color. From there you can change the line color to black. Click on OK, and then the width let it be 1 and the opacity is 100%. Now for the area, instead of the white color we can choose a bluish color since it is a lake. There we go, click on OK. Now here we have to lower the opacity, because if we don't lower the opacity it's going to create a problem while we trace. Okay, so let's say about 60% opacity. Now you don't click on OK until you have drawn the shape. Okay, so we have more tabs here: view, altitude, and then measurements. Okay, so the area and the perimeter is going to be in miles, and the area is going to be in square miles. So we can change that. We can change the perimeter in feet, kilometers. So I'm changing it to kilometers, and the area, I'm also changing the area to be in, let's see, do we have, here we go, square kilometers. Okay, let's go back to style and color. Let's stay here. Now as you can see, when you hover your cursor on the interface, you'll see the cursor has changed into some kind of an what do you call it, target arrow. Now we're going to draw our polygon here. So I'm going to draw a random fast polygon because I don't want this video to be long. But when you do it, I suggest you that you zoom as much as possible, and then you take as many points as possible to do it more accurately. There I have given my first point, second point, third point, fourth point. So you take as many points as necessary by zooming in as much as possible to make it more accurate as possible. As you can see, I am also including the curves here, but I'm not going to do it for the whole thing because it will be very time consuming. So I'm zooming out. There we go. Alright, now to move around here, we don't have the pen tool, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the keyboard arrow keys to move around. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to do a few points to draw a quick shape. Now from a distance it may look quite okay, but if you zoom in you'll see I have missed a lot of details. So when you trace something like a shapefile from Google Earth, make sure you zoom in as much as possible and take as many points as possible. So when you have taken all of the points necessary to make your shapefile, what you're going to do is now you're going to click on OK here. So now if you see the opacity is at 60%, if I had the opacity at 100%, you cannot see what's beneath your shape. So at times when you are tracing stuff like road networks using the polygon instead of the line, we're going to see the line in the next bit as well. It may become tricky if you cannot see the area you have already covered. So I suggest that you change the opacity to at least 50%. You can go even lower than that, or if you're comfortable with 70% or 80%, I think you can use that as well. But right now I'm doing a 50% to see my polygon as well as what's beneath it. Now when I click on OK, the shapefile is going to be made. There we go. Now we have made a shapefile. You can see the shapefile here in places. Now if you make sure that places is checked on, so here we have the Bear Lake shape and the description is showing here as well. Now as you can see, it is quite messy. As I have said, I did not make it to be accurate. I'm just doing a demonstration here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a right click on this file, and from there you click on Save Place As. Okay, from there I am going to save it on my KML folder. Here we are going to set the name as Bear Lake shape. Okay, save type as, we can do KMZ or KML directly, but I'm doing it to be as KMZ, so save type as KMZ. Now I'm going to click on save, and it has been saved there. Now to place it on our ArcMap, let's go to our ArcMap here. Now remember, on our ArcMap interface, we cannot display KML or KMZ type files. We need .shp type files or raster files. So to do that, first I'm going to open our CAD toolbox, Arc toolbox. From there we're going to go to conversion tool. Last time we went to KML, convert to KML. This time we are going to be converting from KML, so I'm going to the folder of from KML. Click on the plus sign. Now here we have our KML to layer tool. Do a double click on it and the layer will pop up, and now it says converts a KML or KMZ file into feature classes and a layer file. The layer file maintains the symbology found within the original KML or KMZ file. Okay, so we're going to input the file from the, since I don't remember the name exactly, I'm going there. Now we have to go to the folder where we have saved it. Let's go to the folder. We have let's see, here we go, KML, and the name was Bear Lake shape. There you go. Click on open. Now we have all of it. Click on OK. Now it is converting. There we go. We have the Bear Lake shapefile opened here, and you can change the color of it from here. This time you can do hollow, or you can do whatever color you want. There is a lake format here. I'm using the lake format. There we go. We have the lake format. Now to save this file as a shapefile, what we need to do is do a simple right click on that, go to data. From there we go to export data, and the rest is as we know from before. Okay, so that is how you can make shapefile from Google Earth Pro and then input it into your ArcMap interface, and then how you can use the Arc export data to save it as a shapefile. Now let me do the whole process for you once here. So let's go back and we can save it here. Let's call it our Bear Lake. Now let's save it in the KML file. Click on save. Okay, you want to add the no. Okay, now I'm removing it. There it is removed. Now let's close the toolbox. From here let's go KML. Here we have the Bear Lake .shp file, so it has been saved as a shapefile. Now if I drag it here, you'll see the Bear Lake has been opened as a shapefile. Now if you right click on it and go to open attributes table, you'll see that it also has an attribute here. Now the attribute also comes with shape length and shape area, and we have the description that we wrote as well. Okay, so that was it for this video. I hope this video was helpful for you and you got to learn something new. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you have found the video to be useful, please like and consider subscribing to the channel, as it will enable me to make more videos like this one. Thank you.